go, guys. Give me just a second. We'll be ready to go in just oh wait, I don't need that. Where is it? How you doing, Pretzel? Back from prison? All right, there it is. Just setting everything up, guys. Just setting up. All my fault that you got caught. No, if you're in prison, it's your fault. You got caught. Do better next time. How you doing, Fire and Devilish? Just give me a second. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me grab the remote. Yes, Fire, you are first, at least in the YouTube chat. All right. Sorry for being late. There was a lot of traffic. Or, well, yeah. That's the simplest way to say it. There's a lot of traffic. Sorry you are not getting mod. I don't give people I don't know mod. That's silly. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Just, I made a quick lunch, got some pork chops, and then watched a bit of JoJo's. We're almost done. Well, kind of almost done season 4. We're getting there. I think there's another 11, 12 episodes or so. I think there's, 32, 33 episodes? Anyway, we're almost done. We're almost done part 4. Is JoJo's worth it? I think so. I certainly think so. How you doing, Aj? Everything's been fine. Fine about to start Snow White with Red Hair. Enjoy. Okay, so the thing is with part 4, I kind of really had trouble with the first half. I had trouble with the first half. The second half, though, is doing something for me. It's just the second half is good. I'm really enjoying it. How you doing, Yash? So honestly, by the time I'm done, I might give it to part 4, despite the first half. Favorite female villain? I have absolutely no idea. Favorite female villain? Never been asked. Because it's always who's your favorite villain in general. Good question. Good question. Do I think MHA Season 8 is going good? I think it's going great. It's not going to be Esdeath. It's not going to be Esdeath, for sure. That, I'm certain. She's cool, but best female villain? No. I'm going to think on that one, because that's a good question. How you doing, Dappolingo? What's good? So let me think on this. Favorite female villain? Even the Phantom Troop has some pretty good female villains. One Punch Man Season 3 is so good. No frame. Oh. I'm actually having a decent time. No, I actually don't like Makima. 4 questions so far. I'm getting points. Okay, cool. I'm watching One Piece, and I got over the time skip, but does it show Luffy hockey and training? Okay. So does it show Luffy training hockey? At some point, you will get flashbacks where you see Luffy doing a bit of training with Rayleigh. You're not going to get a whole bunch of scenes of him training, but you will see some. No one will like Makima in Season 2. I'm sure someone will. I'm just not a huge Makima fan. How you doing, Mobile? Do I like Iris? Who's Iris? How you doing, Shadow? Bread. I do like Bread. Show me girl. Wait. Have you never seen a woman before? Ain't it the grown-ass man who still watches Japanese cartoons? You gotta do better at rage baiting, guys. Step up your game. How tall? 5'9". Watch Link Click. I'm not right now. My watch list is full. Or noted on my... Okay, it is on the list. Link Click is on my list. It's just not the top of my list. Got an answer for better MC than... Yes, I did. Cyber 6. Even though the plot is good, I'm not even saying the plot for Cyber 6 isn't good, but Cyber 6 is a badass. So that's my answer. How you doing, Floppy? Are you walking? Yes. There's no girls in this apartment. How you doing, Mobile? Did I find the answer to the height? Yes, I just answered it. Are you not the guy who free climbs? No, I don't. No, I'm not a free climber. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Favorite organization? Are we using like any, like, how are we using the, like, what parameters are we using for organization? Like Revolutionary Army as an organization, or like a something more corporate, like Trillion Game, or Phantom Troop? You know, I mean, like, I would say that the maybe Revolutionary Army. Search up Alex Honnold. I don't know who that is. Ahmed is a big fan. Well, thank you. From Iraq, cool. Huge hands. I do not have huge. I have very tiny hands, actually. I have small hands. Brother, you good at arm wrestling? I mean, I've never lost at arm wrestling, but I've only done it like 20 times in my life. Thank you, Floppy, for the heart, and thank you, Mana, for the heart. The free climbing guy who looks similar to, I mean, I have no idea who you're talking about. Am I walking? Yes. How you doing, Liam and Kipster? And why won't I do what? Why won't I do what? Do I do calisthenics? I mean, not exclusively. I enjoy pull-ups. I like pull-ups. I'm now going to give my love story a go. Enjoy. I'm a huge fan of the series. Favorite sibling duo? I'm probably just going to go with the Elric brothers. I'm probably just going to take the Elric brothers. Why won't I put a girl on? There's no women in this apartment. Shout out to Jedi Music. I don't know who that is. Thank you, Floppy, for the kitties. Thank you for the follow, Nelson. Why you look like a Brazilian? I don't know. I'm not Brazilian. What's good? Go touch some grass? I mean, right now it's winter in Canada, so it's snow. Those Lord of the Rings? I like Lord of the Rings. Have I watched Ragnar Crimson? I haven't. Anime fan? Yes. There's gooners and the others. I mean, there always is. It's you have weird people on the internet. It's okay. I'm used to it. Favorite anime transformation? Did I write that one down? I think I did, because I've been asked that question before, and I kind of need to start writing these down. Favorite anime? I went with Omnimon. Can I do a backflip? I cannot. What is the meaning of life? There isn't one. Meaning of life is really ultimately what you decide to do with your life. Why am I following you? I'm not following you. I'm following Costco. Do I like Power Rangers? I do. I haven't watched it in years, but I do like Power Rangers. Do I think JJK has a rushed plot? I don't know if you're comparing the anime to the manga, because I'm not reading the manga. But I'm fine with the pacing. And thank you for the cake, Floppy. Unk, are you Google? I'm not. I'm older than Google. I'm 33. Did I wake up at 5 a.m.? Actually, no, I woke up at like 6. Is DBZ worth watching? I think so, yes. Blue Eyes or Red Eyes? Oh, talking about dragons, Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes or Red Eyes? The thing is, well, Are we talking about from like an aesthetic standpoint or like the decks? Because I find the Red Eyes decks more annoying than the Blue Eyes decks to go up against. Am I AI? Yes. Do you know what's the opposite of take? I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing, Ari. You can buzz off. Watched Look Back anime movie. I have no idea what that is. I loved how the isekais are. I love the isekai arc of Yu-Gi-Oh. The isekai arc of Yu-Gi-Oh. Are you talking about the Egypt arc where they go back in time? That was cool. Who's a villain, in my opinion, who had no reason to be one? I mean, most characters are just evil for the sake of being evil, in my opinion. Like, there's characters who are just evil, who had no reason to be. Okay, you can take, what was it, Kaiba from SAO. Have I watched Sword Art Online? There you go. I've watched part of it. I did drop it at some point. So I love Roblox. What's a job? By your standard, what's a job? Because I like the rage baiting is just too. You guys are weak at it now, because you come in here and rage bait, telling content creators to get a job, and then if all the other content creators stop making content, there's nothing for you to doom scroll because you have no life. Why are people? Being horrible? People are always horrible. I just laugh at them. It's like they come in here, get a job. Guys, you're on the app doom scrolling. You're telling. Come on, what's wrong with you? You're a predator. See, like, can I run? Yes. A predator of what? Alien versus Predator? Am I hiding a six-pack? I'm not hiding it. Why do I have a soulless shark eyes? People say I look like Shark Boy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I think that I'll take that as a compliment. Is Dragon Ball Z better than JoJo's? So far for me, yes. But I am enjoying JoJo's quite a bit. Sukuna, I don't care what... I don't know. I don't care about Sukuna's sexual orientation. Do I bathe? Probably more than you guys. Not a power scaling question. Who is better than Gojo or Sukuna? I prefer Sukuna. I prefer Sukuna. In terms of just enjoyment, I just find Gojo's okay. How do you pick the next show you watch? I just have a massive watch list. I just have a massive catalog of options that I've been waiting to get to, and when something finishes, I move on to the next thing. Least favorite series, I don't have one. If I don't like it, I just stop watching it. Trying to worry about a least favorite, I don't know. No, not worth it. Sukuna got 4 hands, cool. What do you rate One Piece out of 10? The manga, a 10. The anime, currently 8.5? 8.5, yeah, around 8.5. Remember when I told you about my cousin? She approached me and we were, okay, cool. Favorite sci-fi? Science fiction. I mean, Dr. Stone is great science fiction. Maybe Dr. Stone? Can I buy mangas online? You could. Rate Demon Slayer out of 10? 8? Am I banning? I'm actually asking. I don't date. I'm not going to ban you for asking about my relationships. I just don't think it's interesting. Favorite Professor, of course, Professor Oak is asking that kind of question. What's wrong with you, Professor Oak? Thoughts on solo leveling? It's a good time. Favorite Bankai? Shinji's. I low-key dropped Akame at episode 3. That's okay. You can drop any series you want. You're going to like different things, and that's absolutely fine. Why don't I date? Because why would I ask why do you? I just don't have any reason to. Can I see my physique? I could post a photo on Discord. I haven't done that in a while. Like, I just don't like posting my physique that much because I don't really care, but I could post it. I'm not hiding anything. I give 3 series episodes to impress. I mean, look, if you're an hour into a series, because right, an average episode is about 20 minutes. If I'm bored for an hour, that's not a good sign. Favorite question? Ones that are unique and make me think. Like, if it's a rare question that gets me to think of things differently, or it's a question I just haven't been asked before that isn't weird, I really appreciate that. You ever watch High Rise? I haven't. Which romantic relationship in anime is the strongest? So, like, love scaling? I don't know about, like, love scaling. I've never done such a thing. I can say which kind of relationships I prefer the most. Like, Snow White with red hair is my favorite kind of dynamic, or My Love Story, or, like, those are my favorite kind of relationship dynamic, or the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. That's really good as well. But as for, like, the strongest relationship, I don't know immediately. Good night, I'm going to sleep. Night, Fire Reeks. Have you watched Code Geass? I tried it, wasn't really my thing. Which anime character had the potential to become a villain? Oh, tons could have become a villain. Naruto could have become a villain. Let's see. I mean, yeah, Naruto could have easily been a villain. That's a very easy answer. I mean, he was ostracized, treated horribly, bullied relentlessly. Do I have a neck? No. Attack on Titan, have I seen it? Yes, I have. Best written, so, like, again, trying to pick one best written character, I think to me is ridiculous. If you've seen like 10, 20 series, okay, maybe you can find a best written character. When you've seen hundreds of series, I don't see how you could sort that out. What's the highest point I've fallen from? 30 feet. How are you so good at these anime filters? I mean, they're actually, being honest, they're all easy. Just being honest, most of them are just easy. I want to start like 50 animes. How do I decide from that? I mean, kind of, okay, so I narrow it down based on what I'm in the mood for. So, like, if I'm in the mood for something wholesome and, like, romancy and just easygoing, I'm going to narrow the list down to that. And then, like, okay, how much content is there? Is it ongoing? I kind of just, am I in the mood for something I can watch in like 1 or 2 days? Or is it something that I want to kind of slow burn, come back week after week? It really depends. So I start with the vibe. What am I in the mood for? What was the frame? I don't know. Do I prefer anime women women or women? I mean, in what context are you asking that question? Real women or anime women? I can't talk to an anime woman. They're just cool on screen, I guess. I don't get where you're coming from. I mean, like, anime women are just fictional characters you can enjoy on screen. I mean, yeah, they're cool. But I can't hang out with them. Anime women, nah. I'm choosing real. I mean, I prefer actually. I don't know in what context you're talking about. What is an anime that has impacted you the most? I really don't think anime has changed me in some substantial way. It's not like I thought this way before an anime and this way after an anime. I can't say it's changed me on some fundamental level. I always just say Vinland Saga just because I have no enemies. It's a mindset that I can align with. Well, don't tell your girlfriend that because I wouldn't tell your girlfriend that you would choose Tsunade over her. You can't talk to real men either. I mean, half my friends are women, so that would be really difficult. Have I watched Lookism? I have not. Where can you buy manga? Pick any store, like manga store, like online or in person. Because you can go to bookstores and they'll have manga. Warlock Keter, Goon Wizard. You don't hang out with real. Are you jealous that I can actually talk to people? Are you that insecure, buddy? What anime seems complex story-wise but isn't? What seems complex but isn't? Maybe Detective Conan because like it's a story about solving crimes, right? You think, oh, this is pretty complex. No, it's actually pretty repetitive and basic. Most wasted potential in Naruto. You could pick a few cases here. You could take Shino. You could take Shino. Rock Lee's somewhat wasted, but he gets a decent amount of screen time. Ten gets like no screen time, and her best fight is like the start of the tuning exam, like early tuning exams, and never really gets to shine outside of that. Okay, she has like one moment in the Ninja War. She has like a little filler arc thing with the giant ball. I feel like 10 could have gone more. Who's watching Detective Conan? I mean, not me. Hello from Pakistan. How you doing, Abdullah? The kid D that, did you give her... What? Your opinion about One Punch Man Season 3? I'm having a decent time. Did someone say wasted potential? Yes, someone did. Have I seen Made in Abyss working on that now? I'm sorry, it came like after some time, much time. No worries. No worries, gamer. How long did it take me to finish One Piece? Guys, I've been watching One Piece since it aired. I was always up to date. Is there any anime that goes from love to hate, like reverse romance? A reverse romance. Actually, I mean, kind of? I mean, I wouldn't say, I remember this one series. It wasn't good. It was about a couple that broke up, but then their parents started dating, and they end up as like half siblings and exes, and they hate each other. So that was a pretty bad series. It wasn't good, but I guess if you don't count that. Seven Deadly Sins. I can't say it's peak. I cannot say Seven Deadly Sins was peak. Do I enjoy it? Sure. It has way too many problems for me to say it's peak. Do you think we'll start getting episodic anime again? Or is that era gone? You mean like more series that are just ongoing like One Piece has been? And, well, obviously One Piece is going back to seasonal. I prefer seasonal to regular, to episodic. I'm the voice actor of Axe Hand Morgan in One Piece. But like, wouldn't you have a profile? Like, I'm not trying to judge here, but wouldn't you have like a profile picture or something? Usually, usually voice actors have some sort of like, you know, at least something. I saw that. Where can I buy them online? You mean, why are you okay? Here's what I don't understand. Why ask me questions that you could just Google? Like, you just look at the manga you want to buy on Google, and you'll find. You can check Amazon. You could check eBay. You could check Chapters or your local bookstores, a library. Do I like Hell's Paradise? Haven't finished it. You got to stop spamming, kid. Okay, kid, you're going in timeout. You're going in timeout because you're spamming, and honestly, it's kind of weird. All right, let's put you in timeout for about 10 minutes. Maybe you'll learn a lesson. How you doing, KN? Berserk not included. What anime would you like a rework on? Well, okay, Berserk would be a good pick, but let's put that aside. A rework. So, like, I mean, how about Metabots or Zatch Bell? Which character in One Piece has the highest confirmed bounty? Among all non-pirates. So a bounty for someone who isn't a pirate. So like just a random criminal? Not aware of any. How you doing, Dustin? Can I dance? Not well. Gojo or Sukuna? I prefer Sukuna. Thoughts on the Irregular Magic High School? Dropped it. I got into season 2 and I just couldn't keep going. I was bored. What's my favorite genre? Currently romance. Okay, Seal, I'm putting you in timeout. It's just getting weird. You guys gotta really behave. Come on. How many steps do I walk? I don't track my steps. Favorite theme or genre of anime? Okay, just answer that one. Romance. I don't think dancing is overrated. It's just not something I have a particular interest in. What episode does Sasuke appear in One Piece? Sasuke's not Zoro. He doesn't, end up in the wrong anime. Is there any anime you wish you had? Like a copy of? I mean, not really. I watch everything on my computer. Favorite color? Don't really have one. I'm Canadian. Oh, wait. Why are you from? I think you mean where? I'm Canadian. We'll go on Dancing with the Stars. No, I'm not Dancing with the Stars. What is your favorite breathing style? Not breathing. Medieval? What about Medieval? Have I watched Horimiya? That was a good series. I actually don't listen to Lady Gaga or Taylor Swift. Like, if you played their music for me right now, I would not know who is who, because I just don't listen to their music. What's your plan when Canada joins the US? It's not going to. That's a dumb meme. Is there any anime that you're happy you watched? Oh, there's tons of anime I'm happy that I watched. Most of the anime I've completed, I'm happy I watched. I'm enjoying JoJo's, Hero Academia, Ippo, One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, Dragon Ball, Snow White with Red Hair, My Love Story, Parasite. I can go on for days about stories, anime I'm happy that I've watched. How you doing, Eliza? If you went camping with a buddy, okay, I've done that. Oh, I don't drink. I don't drink, so that wouldn't happen. Worst anime recommended by a friend? So like. My friends have watched. Okay, I don't really get bad recommendations. It's more like my friends they suggest an anime that's just not really my style, like Grand Blue Dreaming or something. I didn't think it was bad. It's just not my thing. How many subs? You can just see on my profile. What's your favorite breathing style in Demon Slayer? Not breathing. My comments aren't coming through. I see that one. What's an underrated anime? So I don't look at that. I think looking at I never look at popularity rankings, and I don't think it makes any sense to. I look at if I like it. I only focus on, is the show good? Yes. Is the show not my thing? Okay. That's it. Popularity means nothing. Nothing. Because take any show. Take any show you want, right? Let's say it's extremely popular. It's like, Demon Slayer, One Piece, Solo Leveling, take your pick. Any popular show you want, right? And you don't like it. All right, cool. Let's take a show that a lot of people really don't like, and you love it. Are you going to stop liking it because other people seem to not like it? No, so I don't worry about it. What anime has a shot for popularity? Has a shot for Okay, so I can pick shows that I like. That is easy. We can go shonens like Full Metal, Free Ren, Fate, Zatch Bell. Or Soul Eater. We could go romance, Snow White with Red Hair, My Love Story, Sign of Affection, Pancreas. I can go all day. We can go sports, EPO, Blue. No, you know what? I'll say EPO, Eye Shield, Haikyuu, Kuroko, Ace of Diamond. I love Free Run. Saw it twice. Solo Leveling, winning game of the year, so anime of the year. So I don't really care if people. I don't care if it deserved anime of the year or not. I enjoyed the series. It won an award. Cool. If it didn't win and someone else got it, cool. If a show I have no appeal for, if a show I thought was absolutely horrendous got anime of the year, I would not care because it doesn't really affect how much I enjoy the show. So it doesn't really bother me. Why can we see all 32 of his teeth? I don't know. Do you have I don't know. Solo Leveling is I've ever seen in your life. Hey, you know what? If you're enjoying Solo Leveling, all the power to you. I want you to find series you like. Have I watched Mushishi? I haven't. Have I watched Sakuna of Rice and Ruin? I have not. Favorite 90s anime? It might just be Digimon, like OG Digimon. Have I seen... I have not seen Takapi. In One Piece, which character was the first ever pirate to successfully navigate Fishman Island without a log pose? I thought you were going to say navigate the Grand Line, which would be Roger, which was the first pirate to navigate Fishman. Probably a fishman. There's Fishman Pirate Cruise. How can I convince you just to give Sunny Boy a go? My watch list is full right now. Where am I from? Canada. You are looking intellectual. Thank you, I guess. Explain these shows that you are an intellectual person. So, I just try and be reasonably well spoken so people understand my standpoints. What's the worst experience with anime you've ever had? Fans. If we're talking about in general, then probably fans more than the series themselves. Is Steins Gate good? It's not my thing. It's extremely successful for a reason. It's just not my taste. Did I see Naruto? Yes, multiple times. Help, I don't know what to watch. Well, what are you in the mood to watch? Like, what kind of theme or genre or style are you going for? What anime shall I recommend to new people? Talk to those people and find out what they're interested in the first place. So instead of here's this popular thing that they might like, find something that you already know is interesting to them and find an anime that aligns with that. What are your vices that held you down? I used to be a binge eater. Now I'm not. Well, now I don't. I can control it. Sakura or Hinata? I prefer Hinata. Have I seen Paranoia Agent? I think it's been a while, but I think I have. Prince of Tennis. I saw the first part. There's a continuation with newer animation style. I haven't seen that one. Do you mew? I do not mew. Favorite genre? Currently romance. Am I walking? Yes, thank you, Dip Out. What's an anime people find cringe, but you defend on your life? I don't know. Maybe Seven Deadly... Well, yeah, actually, here's the thing. I enjoy Seven Deadly Sins. I don't ignore. I acknowledge the problems that Seven Deadly Sins has. I'm not defending what it does. It does bad things, don't get me wrong. I just enjoy the series regardless. Thank you, Mana, for the fingers. Do I have a job or just YouTube? Here's the thing. YouTube is a job. And it's not my only one. If that's what you meant, it's not my only job. Yeah, no, I enjoy Seven Deadly Sins. Despite the fact that it does some stuff I don't like. What do I believe about Green Goblin? Green Goblin from Spider-Man? Great villain. Original Spider-Man? Fantastic movie. Favorite anime? I don't have one. Have I watched Solo Leveling? Twice. What sport would you like to have another anime of? Maybe like a UFC, like Ultimate Fighting. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm really struggling with it. If you are not a Solo Leveling fan, that's okay. Or a fan of any insert show name here. That's okay. I enjoy it. Thoughts on the more disturbing anime? I mean, sure. I can't say I watch a lot of super morbid, dark, like emotionally devastating series. I've seen them. I just don't watch them proactively. Finished Mob Psycho 8.5. I give it like a 9 plus, but you know what? Pretty good. 8.5, pretty good. Low-key Demon Slayer's over hate. I don't worry about hate. If you love Demon Slayer, love it. If you're not a fan, perfectly fine. I enjoy it. What would you change about Meliodas? Quite a bit. First of all, the fan service and like the constant like clothes flipping and it's too much. And then the whole like some of his behaviors around baby Elizabeth kind of, it's a little bit creepy. I understand their dynamic. I really do. It's just some of the things he does really not okay. So Ari, do I have to put you in timeout, buddy? Suggest a web series? I actually don't follow any web series, so I'm gonna let chat try and help you out there. I don't do power scaling stuff. Sorry, Sammy. Like I know you see me doing like these versus battles in the filters, but that's just for fun. That's just games. It's not serious. I'll visit your country soon. Such a beautiful... I mean, Canada's pretty nice. It has its problems, so it's a nice place to visit, for sure. I'm still going to ask you to play Silksong. I mean, I'm not going to do it, and I'm just going to mute you if you don't stop. Favorite One Piece character top 3? I have absolutely no idea. I can't even pick a top 3. I struggle to pick a top 10. Fullmetal Alchemist, huge fan. Time out for what? People who, constantly spam questions that I tell them to stop. Thoughts on the new style emerging where... because I asked, yes, in your case, yes. Because I told you there's no women in this apartment, and you've asked like 20 times. So like, can you stop now? It's kind of annoying. Which character's childhood trauma arc is considered more emotionally compelling? But I've told you. There's no women here. You've asked like 20 times, so give it up. If you want to see a woman go outside. So anyways, as I was saying, which character childhood trauma arc is considered more emotionally compelling? I don't know. I mean, I can name tons of characters where they have really deep and interesting and dark childhoods, but usually their current story is still pretty good. You might find... I don't really follow... I know this is going to kill some people's opinions of me, but I don't really follow memes. It's a waste of my time. The only memes I put in the Discord channel are ones that are like... They're in like the Facebook group chat, and people seem to like it, so I'm like, okay. I don't look at memes. What villain would you like to see turn good? There was Meruem. He kind of turned good, but then he died. Spoilers, sorry. What villain would I like to see turn good? The thing is, I don't want it to be bad writing. Like, I don't want to take this villain who's objectively well written to be a villain and then just put them as a good guy, because that might ruin the writing of the story, right? So I have to think about this. Can someone make a meme of... what's my passion? The gym and food. Do I read manga? Very rarely, virtually never. I can't. No, I'm not against manhwa or manga. I'm not a heavy reader. I'm just not a heavy reader. There's a new animation style where they don't draw shadows and make the animation smooth without hard contour, like Gear 5 Luffy. It's getting popular. I see it more and more. That's not really a question. You're just basically commenting on the newer animation style. If you're asking if I like it, sure, why not? What is crawling in the wall behind you? Nothing. Choose one for me to watch, Blue Lock or Mushoku Tensei. I'm going to be biased here because Rudius ruins Mushoku Tensei for me. Mushoku Tensei could be a great show. I just think the MC really takes away from that. If you can get past that for you, maybe you'll really like it. Otherwise, Blue Lock, people complain about the animation fall off in season 2, which it does. I still had fun with it. It's a good series. Thank you, Winner. How you doing, FNAF? Is there any anime you don't... Oh, there's tons of anime I don't like. There's tons and tons for different reasons. Some I just objectively don't like and don't enjoy. Some I don't enjoy but are well done. Okay, so examples. Steins Gate, Code Geass, Chainsaw Man. I'm not a huge fan, but they're well done series. Shows that I just don't like and I don't think are well written. Rent a Girlfriend, 100 Girlfriends. I couldn't deal with what was it, Guilty Crown? Yeah, the MC of Guilty. Detective Conan. Detective Conan. Couldn't do it. What is my favorite character in Demon Slayer? Guillaume. Thank you for the follow, Master. Do you have an anime similar to Hellsing and Castlevania? So if you're talking about like vampires and Nazis, I've only watched one vampire series to completion. So like I'm not a vampire expert, and not really my domain. Castlevania, I haven't watched in so many years I can hardly remember it. Spirited Away, I do remember being very good, but again I haven't seen it in many years. Breathing style for Demon Slayer, again, not breathing. Claymore is close to hell. I mean, maybe Claymore. I know of Claymore, never watched Claymore, so you could try that. Future Diary, that's an example of I like the premise, I like the idea, I don't enjoy the anime that much. Have I seen Turkish Prison? I have not. What villain committed an act that the story never fully explained? Have I had that happen before? I don't know if I've ever experienced that. At least nothing's coming to mind. And then a crime where it wasn't explained? Good sports anime, Ippo. Can I say, nah, I'm gonna pass. Do I like Ghibli movies? I tend to, yes. Cactus Juice, never, I never had Cactus Juice. Favorite sword in anime? I'm incredibly simple. I go for practicality over aesthetics anytime. So like, I'm not gonna say like the Dragon Slayer. I'm not picking Guts' giant sword or Asta's or anything, or like probably most of Bleach's swords. They're just too impractical. I'd probably take something simple like Griffin. I'm not taking Yoru. It's too big. Yeah, I might just take Griffin just because it's so practical. It's low-key depressing. Sukuna's technique never got revealed. Did it? Did it not? Pretty sure it did. What's your opinion on Gurren Lagann? I tried it, wasn't really my thing. Like, I didn't get very far into it. Honestly, I'd pick Kirito's dual swords. I personally would not be a dual swordsman because, like, I'm more of a bare-handed guy to begin with. I prefer straight hands. So if you're going to give me a sword, I'd like to have one arm free to do other things. So I'm not going to pick two swords, definitely. Do I watch shonen anime? I've seen hundreds of shonen series. Do I enjoy Avatar? I've seen it several times. Fantastic. It's a masterpiece. Who is the best Dark Souls character? I've actually never played Dark Souls. I'm trying to rizz up a girl. I don't date, dude. I'm terrible. I'm not the person to ask. I will ruin it for you. Should I watch Vinland Saga? I think it's a gem. I think Vinland Saga is fantastic. Favorite sword looks-wise? I mean, if we're just talking aesthetics, putting away functionality, then, that's a harder question. Maybe Excalibur? Got some violent mid-growth. What are you talking about? What's my favorite sword in One Piece? Favorite sword in One Piece. If we're going off of like my personal choice, I would take Griffin just because of its simple design, high quality, practicality. Sagito? I don't remember which one that is. Favorite no abilities, just straight hands type character. I mean, it depends. I guess if we're talking like no chakra, no jutsu, no 8-gate, like nothing, literally just regular people, straight hands, no superpowers at all, then it might be something like Sakura Windbreaker, right? Because, like, I think straight hands, I also think of characters like Might Guy, Rock Lee, right? But that's like, they're using the 8 gates, they're using other techniques to enhance their hand-to-hand. But I'm thinking, like, take away everything. Solo leveling or Eminence of Shadow? Solo leveling. I'm not an Eminence fan. I thought it was mid. Eren Yeager? What about him? Most practical devil fruit to have in real life? I think you can make a few picks depending on what you'd want to do with it. I like Kumas. You could take Enels. You could take... Like, think of what you could do if you could control electricity, if you can control light, or, like, just, like... fast travel, generate energy. Like, the amount of things you could do is really, there's so much. I think for myself, maybe an L. How do I make Akuma? Akuma. See you later, anime fan. What villain achieves their goals before the protagonist? What villain achieves their goals before the protagonist? I guess it depends how we look at it, right? Because, like, some series start off with the villain doing the thing. Like, again, let's look at SAO. It literally starts with everyone getting trapped in Sword Art Online. Like, that is the start of the series, pretty much. That was Kaiba's goal. And then he, kind of puts himself in a position of power and authority in that world. And he had the life he wanted, but then, Kirito beat the game. As AOT or Code Geass, if we're talking for entertainment value, I would go with AOT. If we're going with writing, then it's closer. Then I might still pick AOT, actually. Bro, I'm trying to... Stop asking me for Riz advice. I can't help you. Was that purple guy Captain Ginyu's original body? You mean, yes, Captain Ginyu was originally purple. Your thoughts on Kizaru? He's an interesting character because, you initially see him as this, mindless cog in a machine who just follows orders, but then you get to Egghead, and you see, the backstory. You see his other relationships. You see, him struggling internally with the orders he's been given, and the friendships that he has, and the sacrifices he has to make to fulfill his duty, and, it's just... And then, the whole thing with Luffy and the food, right? There's just... I want to see more from Kizaru because I feel like there's more going on there. Romance, anime, or action for me right now. Romance. Should I watch Death Note or Vinland Saga? I'm more of a Vinland Saga fan, but it depends what you're going for. My choice would be Vinland. What's an MC that's brutal and evil? A brutal and evil MC. First one that came to mind was Light from Death Note. He's pretty evil. Have I watched Alien Stage? I have not. Favorite character in One Piece? I have no idea. I am being censored by YouTube or something like I have a billion questions. Look, if you have more questions when the stream is over and you still want to keep engaging with people, you can join the Discord or the Twitch. And so I answered questions on Twitch too, but we are playing video games there. Question about never seeing villains crime. Did we ever see Giovanni's crimes in Pokemon? You mean capturing and enslaving Pokemon? His whole he was the leader of an organization that literally went around abducting, abusing, and using Pokemon to commit crimes. Stop watching cartoons? Why are you so jealous, dude? Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Favorite Pokemon? Probably Gengar. Which hero quirk would I want? Either Mirio or Red Riot? Would I choose? Oh, sorry. I thought you were picking favorites. Which would I choose? None. Either Permeation or Momos, but just don't give me a quirk. I'm 33. Are we talking about anime or just Pokemon? Anime, video games, kind of a bit of everything. No, I don't date. Sorry, I'm late. It's okay, Judas. Uncle's cooking today. Yes, I cook every day. I love food. I love cooking. Have I watched all episodes of One Piece? Of course. If you could write the plot for an anime, here's the thing. I have zero intentions. I have no plans whatsoever at all to get into making anime myself. That's just not a route I intend to follow. Yeah, you can tell. Because I'm choosing not to date. And look, Hero, I get you're trying to... I don't know if you're trying to rage bait or if you're just trying to be a dick. If you're trying to rage bait, you got to do better because other people in chat have done better. If you're just genuinely a dick, how pathetic are you to find streamers to be mean to? Come on, do better. How you doing, Lillian? Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. Would I say Bartolomeo's Devil Fruit is good? Oh no, I think the barrier fruit is awesome. Do I think so? I don't use overrated or underrated in most contexts. Especially when it comes to your personal preference. I'm not a huge SAO fan. So I don't if you love it, that's cool. It's not for me. Which villain understood the MC best? You know what? You can make a few arguments here. But how about how about Vinland Saga? How about Vinland Saga? And actually, you know, how about a series like Snow White with red hair, where one of the main villains or antagonists, I guess we should call him, becomes a good guy? Like, there's some good stuff that happens in there because one of the original like main opposition, I wouldn't even call him a villain, but like I guess you would consider him in this context the villain. His character development is actually really good. You look like Kusal Mandis. I have no idea who that is. Mendes. Lelouch and his dad. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Wait, what's that a response to? Response to. Sorry. Why is he skipping over all Bleach? I like Bleach. What are we talking about? What do you mean skipping Bleach? Do I enjoy Persona? I've never played Persona. Favorite anime? Don't really have one. I recommend watching. You're funny. You're funny. Any book you would adapt into an anime. So here's the thing. I'm not the person to ask that question because every book I read is like practical skills and like financial investment, fitness books, forensic books. So unless we're gonna take one of my forensic books and like adopt it into like a crime show, which would I be down actually, a forensic like a non-fiction scientifically accurate crime series, I'd be down for that. Favorite anime? Don't have one. Do I enjoy Kingdom Hearts? I've actually never got. I mean, I think I've played Kingdom Hearts once, maybe. Never really got into it. Cell Max. Can't say I'm a huge Cell Max fan. Original Cell, like the original Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Huge fan of him. What is sarcasm? I don't know. Just watch anime instead of movies. I mean, I watch both. I like both. I don't watch movies often. I look like Adam Sandler. I've heard that before. I don't see it, but I okay. Do I think Akaza deserved upper 3? If we're talking about like power scaling stuff, then I really have no input. I like his character's all right. What is an anime that is hard to find fans of? For me to answer that question, I'd probably just pick series that are older, but I guarantee with my chat, there's a lot of people in their 20s and 30s, so there's going to be people who remember these gems, right? There's been a couple of people who remember Dinosaur King, or like the original Shaman King, or Cyber 6, right? I think it's harder to find shows that or like Astro Boy, older stuff. I feel like finding fans of more modern stuff is always easy. So the further back you go, the harder it's going to be, I guess. Which character was the earliest shown to resist mind control? In what series? Like ever? In all of anime? I have no idea. Who talks about Trigun? I love Trigun. I think Trigun is great. I haven't seen the new one, but I love the original. I guarantee you there's Trigun fans in chat somewhere. Dragon Ball Z Abridged? I've seen it, probably parts of it. I don't really watch the Abridged series, but like I know of it. How long did it take you to finish One Piece? It's not done, and I've been watching it since it came out. Is there any good One Piece movies like One Piece Red? Oh, sure. You know how many One Piece movies there are? And a lot of them are very good. Have you seen Gold or Strong World? Have I seen Ghost in the Shell? I have. It's been a while, but I have. So Wheezy, he's ignoring. What's up? JJK, what's my opinion? I really enjoy it. Bofuri, I was not a fan. I thought it was pretty boring. Shaman King is really good. Exactly. I said it's an older show, but then again, it did get like a more recent-ish continuation. But yeah, great show. I'm gonna try Stampede. Great, go for it. I love Stampede. What point do you think makes anime good? So like it depends on. It does depend on what I'm looking for in that series. Ultimately, what every good series does, it has to be entertaining for the audience. So, like, regardless of, whether it's what kind of arcs that's included, like a tournament arc or a training arc or whatever. Whether whether the MC is good or evil, whether the character has dramatic change or is extremely consistent. I think that can all be done well. What matters most at the end of the day is what you're watching or reading entertaining. Is it fun? So it's got to be fun for the audience. So I think like almost anything can be done well, right? Van Helsing. Helsing's pretty good. What's my thoughts on One Piece? I'm a huge fan of the series. Favorite One Piece movie? If I had to pick one, there might be some bias here because Film Red was the only one that I saw in theaters with someone else. And I think that experience amplified how good it felt to see it. So Film Red was great for me. I think if I put Film Red aside and just look at the movies I watch by myself at home, it's either going to be Stampede or Strong World. Favorite Bleach movie? I actually don't even know. None of the Bleach movies actually stuck in my mind, even though I've seen all of them. I've seen all of them, but I can barely... None of them really grabbed me. Which Bleach characters never reveal their Bankai? It doesn't help that I don't remember most of their names, does it? Pretty much, and a lot of characters below captain level. Not saying everyone below obviously, there's vice captains and who have shown Bankais, but a lot of the lower level guys and girls, a lot of the lower level characters just don't show their Bankai or have a Bankai. How do I deal with someone who lies about being an anime fan? You mean so they say they are but they're not? Who cares? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, how does that directly affect you? Like, what are they doing that's directly affecting you? What would I rather watch, an anime with an amazing story about mid characters or the other way? Probably. I'll take the amazing story, as long as the characters aren't bad. As long as the characters aren't bad, I can deal with it. Like, they just have to be reasonably enjoyable. They don't have to be amazing, but give me something. The weirdest sports anime I've watched? Okay. I do have one. But it's not... I didn't watch it. I had a party at my house many years ago. And I had some friends sleep over. They stayed on the couch. I woke up and I go downstairs to, make breakfast and everything. I hear the TV's on, so I go to check on them. And they were watching Keijo. It's going to be Keijo. So I saw like 2 minutes of that, and I'm like, okay, this is not... Yeah, I'm done. And then I went to make some eggs. Would I rather watch an anime without... Okay, answer that one. Least favorite Straw Hat? From a personal enjoyment standpoint, just like their personalities, I would say Nami probably. Favorite anime power system, Nen or Alchemy? Have not seen K-pop. Keijo, oh my, yeah, someone knows it. Who is the only one known to have survived Muzan's full power attack? I don't pay attention to any of this, I don't know. Thoughts on Death Parade? That's a good one. Last movie you watched in cinema? In movies, oh my goodness. I think it was Halloween. I think it was like the last Michael Myers movie. You should be making animated storytime videos with these kinds of stories, like Didus? Animated storytime videos? I don't know who Didus is, but okay. How you doing, Ark? What about Death Note? Who's the only I already answered this one. Did I miss anything? Have I watched ChatGPT documentaries? No. 07 Ghost, haven't seen it. Would you say JoJo's and Hunter x Hunter is the most mentioned anime in chat? Hunter x Hunter, no. It is talked about regularly, for sure. But I think if I had to pick one for most frequently mentioned, it would probably be JoJo's. You have a posture of a caveman. So, fun fact, there is no such thing as, good posture or bad posture. What's really bad is maintaining a stiff posture and never having any movement. So doing this, that's fine, as long as you don't stay like this all day. Having a fully upright, straight back, chin up like this all the time, also not good. A flexible body is the most important. A mobile body is the most important. Rent a girlfriend, pretty awful. What's my favorite food? We've talked about this every stream as I am a food lover. I eat everything. All of it. Chinese, Thai, seafood, Indian, da 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 da. You know the drill. All of it. I love it. What's my opinion on Chainsaw Man Reese? I'm not even okay. Chainsaw Man fans, listen to when I say this. I am not a Chainsaw Man fan, and the movie was still really good. So as someone who is not even a fan of the show, it's a good movie. Favorite animation style? It's either going to be something like Violet Evergarden or Fate. What anime character would I want to cosplay? Next one on the... Okay, so I have one that's a surprise. I'm not telling anyone about it yet. And then another... I kind of want to do Jin Mori. Dream cosplay, but this is like... I would need a ton of money to do this. I don't have the budget. It would cost me thousands of dollars. I would want to do one of Sinbad's transformations. What is my favorite anime? I don't really have a favorite. Banana Fish, haven't seen it. Black Lagoon was really good. Would you consider Epic the musical an anime? Epic the musical. Never saw it. Haven't seen it. If Thorfinn had killed Askeladd earlier, how would Oh my god. If Thorfinn had killed Askeladd, that would... Then the entire second half of the series probably would have turned out completely different. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like that at all. Become a celestial dragon or be Kuma? I know Kuma went through hell. Like, he went through hell. I am, like, unless I'm a celestial dragon who's like, I don't know, Doflamingo's dad, who was a genuinely good guy and he just, like, left. Or, like, that one celestial dragon who, like, tried to save Shirahoshi. Like, unless I'm someone in a position of power who, like, tries to do good things, okay. But still, I don't like the celestial dragon system, so I'm just not going to be part of it. I'm just going to be Kuma. Isn't arguable JJK Ingenral has better animation? Wait, what? I mean... Ingen... I don't know what you're saying. Demon Slayer has good visuals, but animation of Death goes to JJ. I mean, you can have your preferences. Wait, hold on. Did I just mention Sinbad? Yeah, I love Sinbad. From not just Maji, not just from Maji, but also Sinbad, like the Adventures of Sinbad, were his own mini series. I love that. The one who saved Shirahoshi got killed. Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather die doing something good than be like a horrible person who like enslaves people and hunts them for fun. Anime characters with most aura, not Escanor. I mean, okay. Piccolo. Jinwoo. What fandom do I have the most negative experiences with? It's not a particular fandom. It's always just random trolls who come into the comments and try and be mean to people. How you doing, Ram? I love JJK so much. I am so sad that season 3 animation is not that great. I mean, is it? Oh, you mean that's from the... I don't know. I don't have any problem with it. No, Bartolomeo is not dead. What fandom do I already answered that one? How do I feel about Parasite? Fantastic. I've seen it several times. Lucas, you can enjoy whatever you want. I'll judge you privately. Could you solo fiction? Yes. Favorite theme song in Naruto? Okay, you didn't say opening soundtrack. You said theme song. I forgot the name of the song, but I remember when it plays. So you know that song when Naruto and Kurama like fully sync up and merge their transformed state with Sage Mode and go on the attack? That epic song is playing. I'm picking that. Which anime makes you nostalgic? Probably Digimon. When are you going to get a haircut? I just got one like a month ago. So maybe 3 months. 2-3 months. Opinion on Silent Voice? I thought great movie. Favorite opening? Period of Chemistry. I've seen JJK Execution. The animation is amazing. The trailer wasn't finished. Cool. Opinions on Silent Voice. Best AOT opening. I'm probably just going to go with the original. I mean, to be fair, I don't remember all of the openings. I just don't remember all of the openings. I tried Mushoku Tensei before I dropped it. I've been meaning to watch Hunter x Hunter. I think it's great. I love Hunter x Hunter. Is JoJo's opening overrated? To be fair, I haven't listened to the parts 1 through 3 openings in ages, and part 4. I don't think the 4 is. It's good. It's not my favorite, but it's good. Have I seen Invincible? I have not. Have I seen Execution Movie? I have not. Thoughts on... Actually, maybe I did. I'll double check. You know what? I'll just double check. Here. JJK. Did I see it? So forgive me, it's being a bit slow. I just finished Blue Box. I don't know what Blue Box... I haven't seen it, so... Whatever you're in the mood to watch next. Like, depends on the vibe. Favorite character that doesn't talk much? Ooh. I love characters that don't tend to talk much. I like the quiet, analytical types. But who do I like that doesn't really talk at all? Damn. Because I actually prefer the quieter characters. What anime do I think did Magic the best? Magic the best. Magic specifically. I really enjoyed Slime, and I really enjoyed Black Clover. Because, guys, we're not saying power system, we're saying magic. I think I think it's Slime or Black Clover for me. Piccolo is solid. I don't know what the question was, but I like Piccolo. Kakashi's solid. Guts really. Gojo doesn't talk. I mean, the thing is, Gojo he talks. Gojo talks. He's a yapper. How you doing, Axolotl? Guts. I mean, I think Guts is not the most chatty. He's more, to himself, but he does talk. If Luffy had never met Shanks, who would have influenced him the most in One Piece? Who would have maybe Ace? Probably Ace. Thank you, gaming. Were you a fan of Gohan pursuing academia instead of fighting? I think it's completely fine for someone from a warrior race to choose something different. Like, we've known from the start Gohan did not like fighting. He's from a fight, like, he might have potential, but he chose the route that would make him happy, right? And I'm in favor of that. I don't think he needed to be the next top guy. Danganronpa, I enjoyed season 1. It was good. Great in Meth. How you doing, Wheezy? Favorite goofy character who gets serious when they go all out? Luffy's pretty damn goofy, and I really like him. Naruto's pretty silly, too. I love when he gets serious. But, like, you know who also... I might say Luffy, but at the same time, what about characters like Koro-sensei? Like, you guys remember what Koro-sensei looks like when he's mad? Like, when he's actually mad? It's cool. Yes, I do prefer Goku in serious mode. I do prefer Goku in serious mode compared to his silly mode. Yes, I would be fine with that. What about Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh? And so like a Tem? Or are we talking Yugi? I assume you're talking not a Tem, because a Tem is pretty serious in most of the time anyway. If we're talking Yugi, when Yugi gets serious, like when he fought the Pharaoh in the final battle before he was set free, that was awesome. Should I watch Darling in the Franxx? It's not really my thing, so I don't like it. I like Frieren. Ash or Yugi? I think I heard this debate. I think I skimmed past that. I've heard it's like the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters versus Pokemon. I'm not getting into the power scaling of Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of who has more talent, I'd just go with Yugi. Do I know 86? I haven't seen it. Infiltrators? Anyway, Infinite Stratos 2, never heard of it. Favorite superhero anime? Because I haven't seen many superhero anime in the first place, Hero Academia is kind of my default. If Goku never fought Frieza, who would have become the first Super Saiyan? So, like, how are we playing that out? Are we just removing the Frieza saga entirely? So, like, Vegeta leaves Earth, they go do their separate things. Who's getting Super Saiyan first, Goku, Vegeta, or Gohan? I'm gonna go with Goku. Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Don't think I've seen it. ReZero, I enjoy it very much. Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Yeah, I love it. Loved it. Goku wasn't the first Super Saiyan in canon. Technically, the Legend, like the Super Saiyan, Legend, like it began he's the first Super Saiyan that we see. He's the first one that we ever see. Like the Legend of the Super Saiyan predates Goku by millennia. Thoughts on Bleach? Great series. Promised Neverland? Never saw it. JoJo's, I'm on part 4. I'm enjoying it right now. Who wins Luffy or no, I don't do the power scaling stuff. Who could store unlimited drinks in all of the... Who could store unlimited drinks in all 5 fingers with... What? What? Have I watched Sinbad? Yes, I've watched Sinbad. Would Broly be the first without Frieza? Broly, no. Because we only see Broly turn into a Super Saiyan... Well, the Z movies, like, we only see Broly go Super Saiyan after Goku and Vegeta have already done it. And then in Super Broly, his canon introduction to the story, they're already in, like, they're way past that. Favorite character from Sinbad? Sorry, it's Sinbad. Need to hype up Vinland Saga again? Vinland Saga is best. I mean, Vinland Saga is great. I don't think we need to hype it up again. It's still plenty hype. Would Broly be the first? Third time saying it. Classroom of the Elite. No, I don't think Classroom of the Elite is anywhere near the best. If it's your favorite, that's cool. Classroom of the Elite is good, but like it's middle of the road good. If you could store 5 different drinks. Oh, if I could store 5 different drinks in my fingers. Oh, now that I think about it, okay. But you said drinks. Does it have to? Does it? Let me make sure. Are you specifying drinks or liquids? Like I want to be sure, because like I'm assuming you're saying like I can't pick gasoline. I can't pick like, vinegar. It's gonna be like water, soda, whatever. Just want to clarify. Clarify. What do I think about the Third Reich? My goodness, the questions is crazy. Now they used fingerprint evidence in the show, so I don't mind them using fingerprints in Classroom of the Elite. Why not? Psyche K or Hunter Hunter? Hunter by far for me. I dropped Psyche K. Favorite in Demon Slayer Gyome? Funny moment from Frieren? Funniest moment from Frieren? You know when Stark is fumbling to like apologize to what was her name? Like, so he goes shopping for a present to make her happy. That was cute. That was cute. Pete Davidson with a longer face? I mean, I guess so. Hello, how you doing, Sheddle? Favorite top tier moment in OG Naruto? Okay, you know what I'm saying, right? That one? Do I even need to explain? Who is the most annoying gag out of the Straw Hats? The most annoying gag? Maybe like Nami beating up everybody. Is it just me or is Impel Down bad? I loved it. I loved Impel Down. I guess no one's gonna like everything, but okay. Most annoying gag. I already answered that one. When does Attack on Titan get peak? I mean, for me, it wasn't peak. It was fun at first. Has to be drinkable. I mean, you could drink gasoline. It's just not a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to drink gasoline. I'll pick water. I'll pick Diet Coke because that's my go-to soda beverage. My go-to beverage. Chocolate milk because I love me some chocolate milk. And maybe like, orange juice is a good pre-workout because it's like easy carbs. So I'll take orange juice and maybe like a tea. Maybe like a lemon tea. Maybe like a lemon tea. I love lemon tea or orange tea. Yes, And any citrus tea will do, actually. What's my favorite One Piece arc? Wano. What's my opinion on Israel? It's the same as any other country. I don't compare countries. If we're talking about the people in charge of a country making decisions, that's a different conversation. We need to differentiate when we're talking about a country. There's a huge difference between the land itself, the citizens, and then the people making decisions, the people in the positions of authority making decisions. So to say you hate, an entire country or the people, when it's not necessarily the people doing the things that you're so against, I think we need to differentiate those things. Are we talking One Piece? On some level, yes. Is JoJo's Peak? I'm having a good time with it. Most overrated? It's not really a system I use. I can say shows that other people like that I don't. That's pretty easy. What anime filler did I enjoy the most? I usually skip the fillers in most series. So like Naruto's one of the few that I've watched all of the fillers. So I'm kind of limited in my selection there. I might just say Naruto by default. Should I buy MetaQuest? Never played it. I wish they would come out with more episodes for Adventure of Sinbad. I wish so too, but I don't think that's ever happening. Favorite type of meat? Probably beef. Top 10 foods of all time. You're asking someone who literally eats everything. I literally eat every kind of cuisine. I have no allergies, no intolerances. I love food, man. It's Code Geass. If we can do 1-to-1, instead of asking me to pick a top 10 of foods, compare one or two things. I like octopus. I like octopus. And squid. And shrimp. And scampi. And mussels. And lobster. Salmon. Tuna. I'm down. Do I watch My Roommate is a Cat? You mean I've seen The Masterful Cat. That's essentially Your Roommate's a Cat. So, haven't seen that one, though. JoJo's, I'm watching it now. Having a good time. Pasta or pizza? Pasta. Why are otaku that doesn't mean weeb? So the literal definition of my taku is typically refers to someone who is obsessed with anime and Japanese culture, but it just fits the name of the channel. We're talking about anime. And two, I don't take myself so seriously that I can't make a joke at my own expense. I'm not so uptight that I can't make a joke of myself. It's just not that serious. Top 3 foods for bulking? There is context to that, but if we're talking about... also depends on your approach to bulking and all that, and where you're at. If we're talking about easy calories, just get calories in easy, then rice, peanut butter, and maybe some orange, your choice of juice. Favorite Invincible character? Never watched Invincible. To be Hero X? Haven't seen it yet. Why does Askeladd choose to protect Thorfinn despite knowing it will ultimately lead to his death? I don't think he was protecting him. I think you're looking at it the wrong way. He knew that Thorfinn wanted to kill him, but he didn't see him as an enemy. Are you the uptight therapist? I'm not a therapist. Favorite anime character? I have no idea. That's impossible. Favorite outfit in anime? I go for practicality, guys. Maybe I'll take one of Ichigo's outfits or Shanks's or something comfortable and easy that isn't too much. I'm not putting on Doflamingo's coat. I'm not putting on Crocodile's jacket. I'm not taking this super badass looking thing that's just really inconvenient to wear. I'm not doing any of that. Even Law's stuff, Law has some pretty nice outfits besides the blue feathery jacket. That's just too much. Why does Gojo limit himself in JJK despite having near limitless power? He doesn't limit him. Okay, so here's the thing. This is power scalar thought. You're thinking like a power scalar, and that's bad. You got to think about what's going to be the most entertaining way to write a story. The power scaling doesn't matter. The authors don't care about that. They think about what is the most interesting way to write this character, to write the story, to have things play out. What's going to be the best for the audience? from their perspective to tell the story that they want to tell. So like that's just not how they think. It is 2:30 about. Favorite transformation in anime, probably. I wrote that one down. Favorite transformation I wrote down as. Oh yeah, I think it's like Omnimon or something. Have I watched Hero X? I have not. So like, random again. If you don't like if you're just gonna be a douche, you can scroll away. What's your issue? Have I watched Monster? Yes. Working on it now. Very good. You can see through. You can even see through people. Trash, Gege, or Gojo. So we'll talk about. He made his manga popular. He won. What does Sukuna tolerate? Wait, why does Sukuna tolerate sharing a vest with Yuji rather than taking over fully? We saw it. We see him towards the start try and take over fully, and he couldn't. Favorite Thai food? Oh man. Favorite. Okay, so like I forgot the name of the dish. Where I used to live, there was this little Thai place around 20 minutes away, and like every 2 or 3 months, I would order like this noodle dish, like this seafood noodle dish. Had a lot of spice to it, had some kick. I wish I remember what it was called, but I loved it. I'm like addicted to it. Yes, I've had Indian food. Favorite smart guy in anime? I don't know, probably Shikamaru or something. Shikamaru was the first one that came to mind. Favorite demon inside me trope? Honestly, I just don't watch that many. It might just be Naruto, just because I don't watch that many shows with that trope. Favorite cuisine? I literally eat everything. That's the problem. Do I have any recommendations like Monster, Death Note, Erased? It's more lighthearted. I mean, it's still dark. Just not quite as dark. Good series. Yes, I've tried Indian. If you said hi, I will gift 1,000 USD. First of all, no, you're not Dexter, but you don't feel obligated to donate. Donations are optional, not required. I've watched the race. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So if you like the mystery aspect, there's Gosek. Gosek is a romance mystery, so there are detectives solving cases and stuff. But like, it's not only about solving cases. So you could try Gosek. Did I try roti and paneer masala? I've definitely tried masala. I like chicken. I've tried chicken masala. Why does Vinland Saga place such high emphasis on the consequences of revenge rather than glorifying violence? Because that's the whole point is not to glorify violence. It's to move past violence. I have no enemies. Favorite Chinese food. I'm not going to say wonton soup. I'm not going to say General Tao chicken. I enjoy both of those. It's not going to be that. It would really help if I just remembered what the dishes were called. My goodness. The thing is, when I go out for China, I literally eat the entire menu. I go eat the entire menu. And no, it's not going to be something like egg rolls or whatever. It's going to be an actual dish. Come on. I'll get back to you on it. I mean, look, General Tao is great. I love it. But that's not going to be my number one dish. It's not. I love dumplings. Soup dumplings, air-fried dumplings, deep-fried dumplings, chicken, pork, everything. Like, all of it. I love dumplings. Cream of some young guy. Oh, Jesus. Have I ever had eel? I would try eel. They call me, it was spam. I took care of that. My bad, guys. What's my opinion on? Don't utter his name in chat, please. It makes me feel utter disgust. Hello, India. How you doing? Hello, India. Most exotic animal I've eaten? Let me think on this. I've had all the typical ones. Beef, pork, veal, lamb, venison. Maybe I've had organ meat. What do you guys think about organ meat? like chicken hearts or stuff, like things like that. I know that's not an exotic animal, but like I don't see a lot of people eating organ meats. What time is it? It's 2:30, but like my country is pretty big, so there's quite a wide. There's more than one time zone here. Do I watch isekai? If it's a good isekai, sure. Chicken. I mean, you live. Okay, I haven't had chicken liver yet. I would. I'll try it. Okay, can we stop bringing up, that current president? Am I married? No. Yeah, like I'll eat organ meat. Sure, why not? Have I seen a Monogatari series? I have not. They eat hearts, livers, and good. Yeah, sure. I'll eat organ meat. No problem. Okay, random. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout because I don't want that anywhere near my chat. Thank you. What's an anime more about survival? So like Dr. Stone type? Okay, about survival. Okay, so depends on what you mean by survival. I'm gonna say Gakugurashi, which is like high school, which is like a school live. It's a zombie apocalypse, but not like it's not like High School of the Dead. It's different tone, very different tone. So I'll just put you in timeout too. Just give me a second, guys. There you go. What's a good horror? I mean, you could also take Gakugurashi, which is it's a zombie survival series. It is horror-esque. I don't find it to be that scary. It's maybe a little scary to some people. It's a darker survival series. See you later, Devilish. And how you doing, Prothom? However you say it. Favorite isekai? Probably Digimon. I just watched Solo Leveling, loved it, need something like it. So, you know what? Try Fate. Try the Fate series. Like Fate Stay Night, Blade Works, those are really good. Out in the Wild Survival. Oh, so out in the... Okay, well... So School Live is like you're trapped in a high school. So like you're not out in like the woods. So out in like the... You could try Zom 100. Zom 100 is another zombie apocalypse style thing, but you're not trapped in a building. You're actually like out in like urban areas, cities, woods, mountains. Favorite isekai? I already answered that one. Yeah, I love Fate. Great series. I still need to get back to it and watch the rest of them. Do I need something? Did I need something making me? What? I wish they would bring back Berserk. If they bring back Berserk, all I ask is they catch up to the manga and do it well. Just please do it well. Thank you, Atlas. Thank you for the follow, Jonathan. How are we doing on time? Okay, we still have time. Have I picked your favorite Chinese? I think what I'll have to do is either one, go out for Chinese food again and just kind of pick something. Maybe my next order out will be Chinese food because I'm trying to eat out at more places, try more new places. Or I'll just like Google. I'll like kind of just sort through all the meals I've had in the past and kind of pick from there. But I don't know off the top of my head. Is One Punch Man Season 3 getting too much hate? So here's the thing. I'm having a decent time. I know a lot of people are not happy with how it's going, and okay. I'm choosing to have a decent time despite, the shortcomings that it has. Just watched Vinland Saga, actually a good series. I love it, personally. Do you like Aura goofy character? I mean, I actually prefer the calm analytical types. So like Shikamaru in serious mode. Rayleigh when he's analyzing the room upon his introduction. Like when he's like, you don't have to talk, I'll figure everything out. I love stuff like that. I'm very into the smart guy stuff. How do I respond to someone in what? You look like an attractive Paris Hilton? What? I'm like Ayano Koji. I mean, Ayano Koji is a little bit more cold than I would prefer, but yes, you have the right idea. You're right, Atlas. I indeed am. How you doing, Liberty? Which studio gives your favorite animation? So I have to take some accountability here. I do a very poor job of keeping track of who makes what. I'm just terrible. I don't keep track of which studios are putting out which content. Shikamaru, yes, another great example. Would you say Light is kind of dumb? So I wouldn't say Light is stupid. I would say he's arrogant. He got overconfident and careless, and because of that, he got caught. Obviously, he's smart. He just did dumb things because he got carried away. So, do I like Mecha? I can't say I'm particularly drawn to mecha. I've seen good mecha series, but it's not usually my cup of tea. Mafia's not asking a mean question. They're just asking if I'm gay, and frankly, it's none of their business. But like, it's not an insult. Being gay is not bad. But no, yeah. So like, Light is not stupid. He's arrogant. He was careless. But like, in terms of like intellectually inferior, I don't think that's the case. Is Full Metal Alchemist worth watching? I think so. Yes. Guess who? Me. I'm really not that. I don't think I'm that smart. I just try and think through what I'm saying when I'm talking to a bunch of people. If you think being gay sucks, then you're not welcome. Like, be clear right now. If you're trying to be funny, then you need to change your humor because it's not welcome here. And if you're serious, then you need to go. Definitely wasn't dumb. Yeah. Wasn't dumb. He just had a massive ego. Yeah, he exactly. Light's not stupid. He just got carried away and overconfident. I'm not a member. I'm not part of the community. I just think it's everyone should be able to live their life, be who they are. Who cares? Exactly. You're exactly trapped in. Trapped in. Light's downfall is due to his thinking that he's superior. I mean, pretty much like. Thinking that he's superior. I mean, yes, he got overconfident. No, I don't like. I mean, I don't like people. Who is the handsome guy walking on the treadmill? I don't know. There's no one like that here. Are you hyped for Black Clover? Yes. And Thousand Year Blood War? Yes. Favorite character in anime? I really have no idea where to start with that one. Have I seen Love is War? I have. It's good. It's just not I'm not the target audience. Like it's good. But it's a little immature for me. Like, just how the characters interact and go about their relationship. It's a little bit immature, but it's still good. So, Mafia, like, you gotta either... if you're rage baiting, you gotta do better or scroll away. Or just, behave like a decent person. Have I seen Beastars? I saw one episode. I can't really judge it. My favorite Chinese food is chicken chow mein. I mean, solid pick. Solid pick. I mean, you said chicken, you had me. You said chicken, you had me. I love chicken. Black Clover deserves the animation that these new gens currently have. Sure. I mean, I love the OG Black Clover animation. I loved it originally. So as long as that standard is met or higher, I'll be good. Who's smarter in manipulating? Ayano or Light? I would say probably Ayano. I mean, Light did good initially, but I'd give it to Ayano probably. I'm not gonna lie. The only community I have problems with are I'm friends with furries. I have no qualm with any community. Okay, Mafia, your rage bait game is weak. I'll give you a timeout. Come back when you can do a little bit better. There you go. He ignores you because you made who look bad? What? This is such a simple question, sorry, but Gogeta or Vegito? I'm a Gogeta fan. Actually, do I have it in the... Hold on. Do I have it in the room with me? Do I have it in... hold on. Where did I put it? I don't know. I already put it... Never mind. I moved it already. I was going to take out Gogeta's vest, but I don't have it with me. Do I like Bleach? Yes. Bon Clay or Buggy? Bon Clay. Cosplayers are one of the best people you'll ever meet on their show. I mean, sometimes, yeah. Very often, sure. There was a recent incident on TikTok. There is a cosplayer who was bullied into taking their own life. So sometimes cosplayers are awful. It depends. Nier or Mellow? Wait, who's Mellow again? It's fine, dude. Have a great night. Okay, see you. Is there a new season of Chainsaw Man? There's the movie. Light finessed that girl that he wanted so bad. The other, I mean, what are you talking about? You think that was hard? She literally was clinging to him because he saved her life. He didn't have to put in any work. He by chance saved her, and then he just was obsessed with him right from the start. There was no Riz involved. You just ate a spider? That's okay. They're protein. Is there a new Chainsaw Man? I have a pillow with your picture on it. I'd destroy it, please. You excited for the new season? No, I dropped Records of Ragnarok. Have I watched Remonster? Not yet. Rate Parasite 1 through 10, at least a 9. It's not going under a 9. I loved it. Is there an anime with an elf MC? Sure, there's tons. Free Ren being one of the most recent ones. But if you want more, I'll find you more. There's plenty. Have I played Marvel Rivals? No, not my thing. What was the saddest anime character that you think died? If we're talking about that, if we're counting character deaths, even characters that I thought died, then Kurama, because that one I grew up with Kurama. I grew up with him, so like when that happened, I was not okay. Guys, he is the smart. I'm really not that smart. Still did well. He doesn't like or hasn't seen it. Hasn't seen what? Rengoku? I mean, Rengoku, he's cool. I like Rengoku. I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm heartbroken. What's my top 5 anime? Don't have a top 5. You asked if your chat banned. I haven't banned anyone on. I haven't banned anyone that recently. Tokyo. You're going to Tokyo. Have fun. Have I seen? Okay, you're okay. You're spamming and being rude, so you're definitely banned. You're gone, buddy. Okay, Saris, you're also spamming, so you're gone too, which is unfortunate because you're a regular, but you're gone. Going for 10 days. Can't wait to go. Enjoy. Blue Exorcist or JJK. If we are just looking at the original Blue Exorcist, I'd probably go with that. The newer Blue Exorcist, I wasn't a huge fan, so like the first half in isolation, Blue Exorcist. As a whole, JJK. Can't believe what? Monster is so dope. Johan's great. Johan is a fantastic antagonist, villain. He's great. Would you like more of Super Saiyan 1 or... Okay, what did I like more, Super Saiyan 1 or Gear 5? I think I'm going to get some criticism for that. I'm going to say that if we're talking about enjoyment, no, we're not talking like cultural impact, any of that. I'm going to say Gear 5 was more fun for me. How you doing, Udkarsh? Have I watched Bungo Stray Dogs? Not yet. We've been pretty good so far. I mean, actually today's been kind of rough. Lots of things going on in the background. Can't talk about it right now, but we're good. We're good. I mean, like, look, Super Saiyan 1 was a great time. I'm not putting down Super Saiyan 1. I was there when Super Saiyan 1 aired, all right? I get it. What genre disappointed? I mean, a genre has never disappointed me. That makes no sense. Series have been... I've seen bad series, but I don't think there's a bad genre. Like romance, isekai, shonen, seinen, mecha, comedy. I don't think there's a bad genre. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. How you doing, Bob Lou? I think I felt you left someone in the oven. Okay. Jeez. Kill la Kill looks cool. I haven't seen it, but I mean, yes. Kill la Kill has fan service. It is off-putting for some people. It's still a good series. It's my least favorite part of that good series. Do you think upsetting that MHA will fit? No, I'm happy MHA is ending. I am happy when a series ends. Because when a series is done, I have time to go watch something else that I've been waiting to see. I'm the person in the oven. Okay, nice. I found a banger song. I mean, right now I'm good. Explain and talk to me like I'm 5 years old for what? Explain what? Favorite mask in anime? I've been asked this question before, and did I write that one down? Because I've been asked that question before. Okay. So I came up, I have like 3 kind of answers. If we're counting helmets as like, I know masks and helmets are 2 different things, right? But Goblin Slayer's helmet, when he has that glowing red eye, like when he's about to go berserk and just tear apart every goblin in sight, just the helmet really adds to that. I love it. But that's not technically a mask, so I'll understand if we discount that. If I want a silly answer, I'll take Shangri-La Frontier, because having like the bird hat, I just think or the bird mask, I think that's funny. And if we're going for like, I don't know, simple design, but that's an actual mask, maybe like Obito or Rimuru, like it's a similar design kind of. So maybe something like that. Favorite human in Dragon Ball? Krillin. Will we meet again? How you doing, Ratul? Stevo? I mean, I haven't called Stevo in a while, but how you doing? Did I like MHA? Yes. I enjoy MHA, yes. Terror and Resonance, I need to double check if I've seen it. I know what it is. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I saw it. I'm the only one that thinks One Piece is way too... no. So here's my argument against shows that are against it's too long. I have criteria that to measure if a show has gone on too long. Has the quality fallen off, in my opinion? And most One Piece fans would agree that the quality has not fallen off. And two, is it still adding to the story, or is it just adding mindless nonsense to keep putting out content for money and sales and profit and all that? They are definitely still adding to the story. They are expanding vastly. There's a lot going on in the story. A lot. So, because of the quality is high and the content is like they're expanding on what's already there, I'm going to say that it's not too long. One Piece is have I been to Japan? We're saving up to go in 2 years. I don't really do the power scaling stuff. The versus videos are just mostly filter games. It's not that serious. Can I be honest? I don't like JJK. Do you agree? I mean, I like JJK. I'm not going to give you a hard time because you don't. That's fine. But I like it. Have I watched Gachakuda? Not yet. Favorite JoJo stand? So I'm starting to learn the names a little bit. I'm really bad with names. It's not going to be Killer Queen. It's not Reverb. Actually, Reverb is growing on me. But it might be Harvest. It might be Harvest so far. I prefer the JJK manga. Oh, that's fine. The manga over the anime, perfectly fine. I'm waiting for the Hakari fight in JJK. Insane dancing, gamble. Okay, sounds good to me. I haven't read the manga, though. Is JoJo's more fight or story-based? There's plenty of fights. There is a story. There's plenty of fights. There's plenty. Like, Killer Queen, I'm on the Killer Queen arc right now. Like, I just finished the episode where Reverb reached Act 3. Like, he just evolved to Act 3. I've just finished that episode right before. I'm walking because I feel like walking. I didn't watch Bleach. Only read the manga. Did I miss something? I don't think you're missing something, but the anime is pretty solid, and Thousand Year Blood War especially is pretty great. So you're on part. Yeah, I'm almost done part 4. Is it bad that I've been watching Naruto for over 1 year and I'm only on it? So no, it's not. You are not obligated to follow some sort of arbitrary metric that you need to watch this many episodes at a time. You can go at any pace you want. We all have different lives. We have responsibilities, work, school, family, hobbies, sports, whatever it is you do. Sometimes you're in the mood, sometimes you're not. Go at your own pace, no worries. Do you know any anime like the Eminence and Shadow I mean, I could find something similar, but like Eminence and Shadow fighting scenes. Have you tried Moonlit Fantasy? Try Moonlit Fantasy. In Death Note, did you think Light was right? No. I think he had initially. I think he wanted to do good things but took the wrong approach, and then he just kind of devolved into a murderous psychopath. No, he's not justified. Homicide is never mass murdering people is not justified. Favorite anime baddie? I don't really have that, and my brain doesn't work that way. Cell Saga or Wano? Look, Cell Saga is probably my favorite saga in Z, but I don't know, man. Actually, you know what? That's tough. That is tough. That is actually hard. Oh man, that's actually harder than I thought it would be. It might still be Wano, but it's like, okay, I'm struggling with it. Yes, I watched Moonlit Fantasy. Okay, you watched Moonlit Fantasy. Have you seen the Fate series? Who do you think will win in a fight, Pochita or me? Me. For me, it's Frieza. I mean, Frieza Saga is a great arc. It is. I have a thing for the Android arc. I mean, I'm just not a huge fan of Eminence and Shadow. I think the main thing that people loved was I Am Atomic, and then some pretty girls in the background. I don't think the show itself was that great. I love Wano. I do. And I also like the Cell Saga. Watched MH episode 7. Okay, nice start. Favorite anime openings, probably Period of Chemistry. Ending, I have no idea. I almost never watch any endings. I usually just skip to the next episode. You're getting ignored because I didn't see your comment till now. Challenge, find out how to watch Fate without guides. Ooh, without guides, I have no idea. Is Code Geass similar to Death Note? I guess in some ways. There's a lot of like manipulation and strategy and like kind of read the other person's goals. I mean, there's some kind of overlap, but very different series at the same time. Aaron from AOT is right. I mean, I think he's understandable. I don't think he's right. I don't think exterminating the rest of humanity is the right way to go. How much time do we have? We have 20 minutes? Okay, cool. It's brain dead show. I mean, yeah. Look, I'm not gonna say it's brain dead, but it's just Eminence was not for me. Cell Saga was amazing, especially Teen Gohan's transformation. Yeah, the whole thing with Gohan from the time chamber to the fight with Cell and everything in between. I loved it. I did. Goku giving Cell the Senzu Bean. Great job, Dad. Favorite tournament arc. Did I answer that one? I think I wrote that one down. Did I? I think I had to write that one down. Pokemon Team of Psycho favorite. So for tournament arc, I did write Chunin exams. I did. Should I watch Dragon Ball Z or Kai? I mean, I grew up with Z. I think Z is really good. I'm not saying Kai won't do the job, but I think Z just hit different. What's my favorite One Piece character? I have no idea. I can't pick one. I've tried. Aaron is understandable. I mean, I think he's understandable. Are you caught up in One Piece? The anime, yes. Gohan should have been the protagonist from there on. So, I actually don't think... I mean, if Gohan had taken over the story from that point instead of Goku, I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been cool with it. But at the same time, Gohan never wanted to be a fighter. We've known that right from the start. He never had a passion to fight. And I think him pursuing a different route is actually a healthy thing. It kind of shows that you're allowed to diverge from expectations just because you can do something or because, your race is good at something that you inherently have to do it. I have not played Dispatch. If you could choose a manhwa to receive an anime, I haven't read any manhwa. I have no idea. Kai was good enough. I mean, okay, good to know. I never watched Kai. Who was the most atrocious villain in history? I think it depends how we approach it. I can make a case for a number of villains, but the villain that makes my skin... The one that makes me want to, kind of smack the computer whenever he's on screen, it might just be someone like Saturn. Sure, there's Orochi and Spondum who are objectively more annoying. You could say Griffith. You could say a whole bunch of people that are objectively awful. But, I don't know. Saturn irks me something different. If you want to say something, Sab, you can. How you doing, son? Sunglasses. I mean, Mahito is pretty awful. Mahito is pretty awful. But he doesn't do to me... He doesn't have the same effect on me that, Saturn does. Favorite time skip? I struggle with that one a bit because I write that one down too. Favorite trope, anime, plot twist. I don't know if I wrote that one down because I couldn't give it to One Piece because while it's good, there's some elements of pre-time skip that are lost. I think I might have said Fairy Tail. I might have said Fairy Tail just because the way it became such a fundamental part of the story and the way the world developed ahead of them and I thought it was a very well done time skip. I thought the 7-year gap was great. How many animes have I seen? Over 900. Light wasn't a villain. He was an anti-hero. Look, you can say whatever you want. By the end of the story, he was a villain. A terrible one. Mahito is bad, but he's a cursed... I mean, Look, even if we put aside the fact that he's a cursed spirit, and Mahito was objectively awful, he did awful things. Um, I just don't think the scale of what he's done has like. I just can't put him at that level. Yes, I've seen over 900. In my opinion, it's All For One. I mean, All For One literally caused like generations of terror and pain and despair and death. He's really bad, but again, I can't give it to him. I can't. As like the worst villain ever, I can't. I'm not even saying Saturn is the worst. I'm saying that he irks me something different. Okay. If we're here's the thing. If we're going off of, we have to look at things differently. Because are we saying awful or evil? Because if we're going evil, if we're not talking about what they have done per se, or like how like what their mindset is like, but like just how evil they are, then it's going to be Janemba. It's gonna be Janemba from the Dragon Ball Fusion Reborn movie. Because are you forgetting what exactly Janemba is? Janemba is the extracted evil essence of every single being that has died in the universe. He is the embodiment of all the negative and evil that has ever existed. He is just evil compressed into this thing. Oh, Janemba's way more evil than Babidi. Like, it's literally the evil essence of everybody in the universe in one being. Are you going to see the new JJK movie? In theaters, no. How you doing, Lord? Griffith. Yeah, Griffith is also again. Griffith is always going to go down in anime history as being a totally awful villain. But again, on a scale of evil, I'm going to I'm going to go with the embodiment of all the evil energy that exists. I know. I know that All For One gave decay to Shigaraki. I know how awful he is. He's terrible. Haven't seen in a while. We are live every day. Sometimes our schedule gets thrown off a little bit. Like today, we were stuck in traffic, but we made it. Then he fully revealed his plan as Shigaraki died. Yeah. Tanjiro is the most evil. Tanjiro is the most evil. What? Favorite outfit in Naruto? Is this going to be a hot take? You know, is it Sage Mode Naruto? I mean, Is it Sage Mode Naruto? Because I really do like Sage Mode Naruto. It might be. Rate Demon Slayer, solid 8. Chainsaw Man with Sage Mode clears or Chainsaw Man with cloak? With cloak. Oh, CSM. Okay. Oh yeah, got it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair. I was thinking Chainsaw Man. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. CSM. I think Chainsaw Man. It's just I'm used to it now. That's how chat refers to it. Favorite blind anime character. Favorite blind character. Hold on. I think I have an answer for this one somewhere in my mind. Okay. You know what? Fujitora is my temporary answer, but I don't think it's him. He is one of my favorite blind characters, but I need to think on this. I mean, Komugi is cool too, but I'd still pick Fujitora. I'll think on it. Favorite anime with magic-based abilities? We had this discussion earlier. It might be Slime or Black Clover. I mean, Gyome is cool too. I personally like Fujitora more than Gyome, but like fair enough. He is my favorite Demon Slayer character. What do I prefer, Black Clover or MHA? Black Clover. Not by a huge amount, but like in general, yes. Also, guys, we're just so you know, we're calling it in 10 minutes. So if you want to join the Twitch, you know, favorite MHA villain out of all of them, probably Stain. Is Avatar an anime? It's an animated series. It's just not. It's American. Hell yeah, definitely Guillaume. Pochita versus Chopper. I don't do the power scaling stuff. Who's your most hated Demon Slayer character? I wouldn't even remember their names. To be honest, I only remember like 4 or 5 Demon Slayer characters. I mean, I just don't remember their names much. Who do I hate in Demon Slayer? Like, who do I actually hate? Maybe that one demon that's the little old man, like the one that he was like a shrimp running away. I found him annoying. The old man that was kind of a crybaby. I forget if he was an upper moon or lower moon. But yeah, I don't like him. Yeah, Hantengu, I don't like him. Yeah, Hantengu. I wasn't a fan of him. Not really a villain, but still an amazing answer. Okay, cool. Nizu Okada for the blind. Oh, for Nizu Okada. Do I know who that is? Nizu Okada. I don't think I know. What anime made me feel the most haram? I don't even know. Like, I've heard that used in. I don't know what that really means in this context. If you could elaborate. Bro looks like he's on the Booger Sugar. All right, that's a new one. Mob Psycho, great series. I love. I disagree. I thought Free Ren's first episode was a gem. I loved it. Loved it. Overlord, great series. Sort of. I find that seasons 3 and 4 were not as good as 1 and 2. Like revealing? Like very revealing. Are we talking about like physically, like most, like physically revealing? I don't really watch shows that are that, I think one of the shows that I've watched that's the most like that was like Kill la Kill, maybe. Have I seen Neon Genesis? I tried, it wasn't my thing. Genre, I'd go with romance. Favorite time skip, I think I'd go with Fairy Tail. Episode 63 on Black Clover, great. What do you deem as the introduction of Free Run, the first 3 episodes? I mean, I was hooked from episode 1. Episode 1 hit me like a metal bat to the back of my head. Lil Jeff was not your brother? Wait, what? Favorite genre? Probably romance. Have I seen... can you play BH4L? I have no idea what that is. How you doing, Sinu? Favorite nickname for a person? There's a few good ones. I might just say like Lion Sin of Pride, just because like Escanor's my guy. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite nickname is, but that's my default go-to. I just started One Piece, and I might regret it, but thankfully they're going to be a remaster. You know what? Try it, see if it's your thing. Like, they might make like a newer, prettier, better paced version, which is great. But it'll still give you like the idea of what the show is. I wish we got to see Flama fight. Who's Flama? Best first episode of anime? I have no idea. Like, again, keep in mind how many series I have seen. I can't keep track of like who has the best first. I don't know. Tomo-chan as a girl is really good. I enjoyed it. I'm not the target audience. Like, I enjoyed it, but I'm not going to enjoy it as much as the people who it was written for. Is Free Ren's teacher? Oh, yes. Free Ren's teacher. Oh, yeah, she was cool. Yes. Free Ren's teacher was cool. Tokyo Ghoul is the best first episode. I mean, it's a good first episode for sure. I can't put it in my number 1, but it's good. I have not seen Cyberpunk. Favorite monster character? Johan. It's Johan. If you do like romance, what's a good one? So I'll ask you one question first, Vivid. Do you have a preference on what kind of romance? Like comedic romance, high school romance, more adult kind of grown-up romance, adventure, mystery, like any kind of specific subcategory or style of romance, and I'll use that as a base. How can I watch Monster in dub? I watch it subbed. So many websites, they're all subbed. I haven't watched it dubbed. I've watched it subbed. Tokyo Ghoul manga was better. I mean, again, I haven't read it, but I've heard it's better. And it does fall off in the anime anyway. Fragrant Flower, fantastic. Fragrant Flower was fantastic. That was great. Zero complaints from me. So I have trouble with questions like that. Like best written character, worst written character, favorite character in all of anime. To me, that's just too vast. I don't even know where to start. More so adult romance or comedic romance. Okay, so if you want some comedy, comedy's not my specialty. I'll be clear on that. My Love Story is a very cute. It's a fun story. There's some lighthearted comedy, but it's not like heavy focus. You could go with you said romantica or adult. So if you just want a mature, proper, like this is how a relationship actually looks, you could go with Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. That's like really nice. Or Sign of Affection. That's also really good. Name me a Demon Slayer for an edit. Guillaume. Lelouch from Code Geass. Wait, who are we talking about? Have I watched Super Dragon Ball Heroes? Yes. I have seen all the Dragon Ball movies. Black Clover. I love the series. I love Black Clover. Sub or dub? It's entirely dependent on the voice actors. Statistically, I watch more sub, but I'm perfectly open to dub if the voices are good. Nizo Okada is the blind hitman. Oh, from Gintama. I never watched Gintama. Well, I mean, I watched it and then couldn't do it. Do I like TBHX? Don't think I know that one. Have I been walking all day? Yes. Thank you. I'll be sure to check him out. Awesome. Name a character from My Hero to make an edit. Okay, Stain. Will there be here's the thing. So, like, we are way behind schedule, and I still have to get to the gym. I have not been to the gym yet. So, I think by the time I get back from the gym, it's going to be too late for people. So, we'll see. We'll see. Because I need to work out. I didn't work out yesterday. I can't have another rest day. I need to go. Recommend an anime just like Eminence in Shadow. You could try Moonlit Fantasy. Twitch today, I will do my best, but like I have to hit the gym first. Like I'm not sure because with the dentist appointment this morning, getting stuck in traffic, I have to go train. I need to train. That takes priority. I think I have the same shirt. It's just a generic long sleeve black shirt. I watch sub if I start. If it's but if it's worth watching and the dub is okay, nice. That's fine. So I don't use the overrated system. I don't use the overrated system. I think that's silly. When analyzing something from a subjective standpoint. Do I stain? Yes. Do I know, is this a zombie? I do not. If that's a show, I don't know it. 12 Kingdoms, haven't seen it. The CC Goku series, no. I haven't gone into that. Marvel Rivals, no. I never played Marvel Rivals. I have zero interest in Marvel Rivals. Never will. Not touching it. But yeah, if there isn't a Twitch stream today, there's 100% one tomorrow because I don't have anything that's going to take me away from the apartment to tomorrow. What anime were you technically hyped for that gave you the biggest disappointment? Never happened. Because I don't really get that hyped to begin with. Like, okay, there's stuff I look forward to, but I don't really get hyped. Like, that's just, it's not something, it's not how my brain really goes. I'm just kind of chill. It's like, okay, cool, it's out, I'll watch it. So I've never really been let down that much. Have I seen or heard of Legends of Galactica? I've heard of it, yes. I have heard of it. Rising Impact, I know it. I forget if I've seen it, but I know it. Favorite king? How about Ranking of Kings? I'm not really big on, I don't know that many Ranking of Kings. Or Sinbad. Vampire Knight, haven't seen it. Are you satisfied with One Punch Man? No. Am I that mad? Also no. I'm nowhere near as mad as other fans are. Guys, 2 minutes. Just a heads up, in 2 minutes I do have to go. We will 100% be live on time tomorrow morning. Like, normal schedule, no other plans, nothing's coming up, hopefully. Tomorrow, normal stream schedule for Twitch and here. What's One Punch Man? It's a comedic series making fun of shonens where the MC is too strong. Does Hokage count as a king? I mean, you could in this context, sure, go for it. ReZero, I've seen it. Tower of God, great series. In my time, I was hyped for Guyver and Gundam, fair enough. Big series. Why is the observed dark energy density of the universe profoundly different from the vacuum? Asking the wrong channel. Would Yuhabok, don't know his name from Bleach, technically be a king? I mean, yeah. King of the Quincy's, King of the Saber. I mean, yeah, I think you could argue Yuhabok to be in some form or another like a king for this kind of question. When starting Dragon Ball, do I start with Dragon Ball or Z? I would go with Dragon Ball because Z is a direct continuation of Dragon Ball. It's not like they're two separate series. Z is a direct continuation of Dragon Ball. And I actually enjoy Dragon Ball more. Have I seen One Piece live action? I have. Did My Hero Season 8? I love Season 8. Bleach or One Piece in terms of character design? Look, One Piece is very wacky and creative, but like, I think I'm gonna give it to Bleach, to One Piece. At least sometimes. Sometimes I don't always love all their designs, but in general. I don't do the power scaling stuff. Sorry, money. It's just the filters are just games. It's nothing serious. It's not like I actually do power scaling. Have I been watching any Kingdom? No, I have not. Sorry, not a power scaling channel. Am I on it's because I have a brain. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Did I disappoint season 8? Oh wait, did season 8 disappoint me? Not at all. I gotta say, Bleach has amazing character design. They do. Like the Ronkars are great. What do I think of Vinland Saga? Fantastic series. Who will win in a fight? I don't really do that kind of stuff. What's an anime you got asked the most about? Probably JoJo's. Fair enough, I guess. Like, I get it. I mean, it's a good series. I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm almost done part 4. How you doing gaming? Last 60 seconds, guys, before I call it. Then I have to go to the gym. Gotta go. You're ending. I mean, yeah, I have to go to the gym. It's upper day, you know. I gotta get it in. Gotta get that done. I mean, yeah. I'm from Tamil Nadu. That's cool. I don't know where that is. What's better, One Piece or One Piece or One Punch Man? One Piece. That's not even close. I'm in part 3 of JoJo's right now. I love part 3. What about Naruto? I love Naruto. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later, Sam. Gim? What's Gim? Rice or noodles? Oh, damn. I eat rice more often, but like, whether it's ramen noodles, like pasta, man, I love me some noodles. I think rice most of the time, but I can't say no to some good noodles. I can't. I've given up. That's unfortunate. Well, you got 12 only 12? Are we that? No, it's we're 20 here and 12 there. So I mean, we're streaming late. We're always between 30 and 200. Big range, I know, but that's how it is. One Piece or Dragon Ball? One Piece. He only eat ramen noodle. Oh, you're back. Okay, perfect. You're back just in time for me to kick you out again. See you later. Have a good day. See you later. Dot. I don't care if you call me Unk. Couscous or right. Couscous. Choosing rice. So Shadow, I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, because I do post in the Discord. We had an appointment this morning, then traffic. We're behind schedule. I'm going to the gym now. I don't think there's going to be a Twitch today. Tomorrow, I don't have any outside plans. Like, nothing's taken me away. So we'll be live here at our normal hours, normal Twitch schedule. But today, I think I need to get to the gym. Do I like falafel? Absolutely. Favorite anime? Don't really have one. Last few comments before I call it a day. Someone's okay, you're laughing a lot. I don't know why, but cool. Watermelon's cool. It's been over 1 minute. Just saying. I know we're wrapping up. I'm reading the last few comments before I head out. I'm just about to head out. I'm just seeing is there anything I'm missing before I go. All right, see you tomorrow. It seems like TikTok is cooling off, so we'll call it there. And then how's the YouTube? Is YouTube pretty much done? Looks like it. Couscous is tasty. I mean, couscous is fine, but I'm not choosing it over rice. Which one did I like better, Dragon Ball Z or One Piece? One Piece. Okay, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. I've been live for 2 hours. I have to go to the gym. I didn't, like, yesterday was rest day. I need to go. So I'll be live again tomorrow, normal schedule, and Twitch stream tomorrow.